require people to teach the Yoruba and the Hausa languages in US universities. I was like, wow, I never even knew something like this existed. This is the very first program I've seen in my whole experience that has a 2-week application window. I was like, wait, what? The application for this actually opens in February. One might ask, why am I giving this information now? It's for you to get your resources together. It's for you to... I would urge people who might qualify for this to quickly go to the website, read about it, know all of the requirements, gather your documents, and as soon as they open the portal, be amongst the first few that would apply. And if you've watched till this point and you've not subscribed to my channel, I really don't know what's happening, because subscribing is free. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. MIRAMOVES here, and as always, I would like to say thank you so much for all of the love and support that has been shown on my channel. I really appreciate everybody who has taken time out to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Today's video is going to be in light of recent events. I am going to be giving educational resources for Nigerians, educational resources for Nigerian youths, and this video was actually inspired by the current happenings in Nigeria, and I just wanted to say I am in solidarity with my Nigerian siblings. We all saw the some attack to something that was intended to be a very, very peaceful protest, and it's just despicable. And I really hope for peace. I really hope for, you know, so much positivity, love, and light to everybody in Nigeria right now who is currently affected by this crisis. Okay, so in today's video, we'll be talking about educational resources for Nigerian, especially the Nigerian youth. And if this is the kind of content you would like to see, if this is not the kind of content you would like to see, and you know a Nigerian who needs to hear this, kindly share amongst your cohorts, share amongst your contacts and everything. Maybe this video would be reach somebody who would need this video, who would need the information that is being shared in this video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. MIRAMOVES here, and like I already said, in today's video we'll be talking about educational resources for Nigerians. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. The very first educational resource that I'll be sharing is the Nigerian University of Technology and Management Scholars Program. Now, this is actually something that I doubt a lot of people are aware is in the system. It's a management scholars program that was opened by Nigerians who have affiliations in international universities. The application for this actually opens in February. One might ask, why am I giving this information now? It's for you to get your resources together. It's for you to start the application process, because a lot of universities now do not require the GRE and all those standardized tests anymore. Some universities have actually waived this standardized test as a requirement for the application process, right? But at the end of the day, we still need to get our resources together, make sure we are eligible enough to apply for these programs. So this is the University of Technology and Management Scholars Program. It is opened from February, and the application is actually rolling all the way till June. They are actually, like I said, they have affiliations with international universities like University of Pennsylvania, UPenn, University of California in Berkeley, and they also have affiliations with the MasterCard Scholars Program. So this is a very good one for you to venture into. There is an age limit to this. They don't want people who are above 32 years. And now, it doesn't have to be for masters only. Want undergrads to apply, especially those who have STEM background. Now, this is an all-disciplinary program, but they still tend to those who are already in STEM. They need people who have an interest in Africa and have an interest and are aware of the global emerging trends, right? So basically, they need you to be aware of what's going on in the world. They need you to be very, very keen in your interest for Africa, right? These are the requirements that they said. And for those of you who have a post-grad experience already, or said they are gonna offer a 1-year interdisciplinary postgraduate program. They are doing a 1-year interdisciplinary postgraduate program for people who different disciplines, but they are going to give precedence to those people in STEM. I would be leaving the information of this program in the description box, as well as on the screen. The second educational resource for Nigerians that I'll be talking about today is the NNPC Total International Masters Scholarship. The NNPC Total International Masters Scholars Fellowship. This is actually brought to the Nigerian youth by the French Embassy in Nigeria. They have specific links for various programs. When I was going through this when I was researching about this, I realized that they have over 30 programs, and the programs that they offer range from science to law to business to engineering, and they have about 20 different scholarship positions available for about 30 different programs. So this is a very, very big scholarship, and at the end of the day, they provide 6 months to a year internship after the program. So it's a master's program organized by the French Embassy, and they provide you at the end of this program an internship opportunity of about 6 months to a year. They require you to have at least a second-class upper in your university, you to have an NYSC. Those of you who did the National Youth Service Corps, you should have your certificate ready, and they need you to have already completed your undergraduate studies from 2015 to 2019. Now for next year, I believe it's going to be 2016 to 2020. So that's a 4-year window. So if you've completed your undergrad within the past 4 years, you are eligible for this program. And they have a very strict, highly competitive application process. This is the very first program I've seen in my whole experience that has a 2-week application window. I was like, wait, what? From start to finish, from when they open the application portal to the last person who applies, 2 weeks. Yeah, that's how competitive this is. So if you are interested in this, I would say to go to their website. They have a very, very intense, detailed description of what's going on. It's not by whom you know. Everything is strictly online. I mean, who you know probably would help. But because everything is strictly online, the application process is online, like you don't need to send anything in. They need you to scan everything and send everything online. All the things you need to do is online. I would urge people who might qualify for this to quickly go to the website, read about it, know all of the requirements, gather your documents, and as soon as they open the portal, be amongst the first few that would apply. The third educational resource that I'll be sharing is the Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program, FLTA. One more time. Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistance Program, FLTA. Okay, so this is actually interesting because they require people to teach the Yoruba and the Hausa languages in US universities. I was like, wow, I never even knew something like this existed. So they provide you with a round-trip fare because, of course, they expect that you'll be going back home at the end of your contract, right? So they provide you with a round-trip fare. They give you a monthly allowance for housing, for health insurance, and then obviously when you teach, your tuition stipend comes to you. And now this is dicey because they were saying something about they cannot guarantee that you would be like taking your spouse or your family members along. And I mean, I feel like this is short term. I mean, there is no guarantee to bring or sponsor your family members by them. And also, they need you to have a bachelor's in English, linguistics, Yoruba, and Hausa. You need to like check to be sure because I don't know who has a bachelor's in all of this. I feel it's one or the other. So it's either you have a bachelor's in linguistics, or you have a bachelor's in English, or you have a bachelor's in Yoruba, or you have a bachelor's in Hausa. I don't know if there is a program that has all of this combined. Y'all leave your comments in the comment section if in Nigeria there's actually a program that has bachelor's in English, linguistics, Yoruba, and Hausa. I don't know, but that's what they said on the website, as well as they recommend that you have an in-depth cultural knowledge of what you're about to teach. So obviously they would be testing you to be sure that you are fit for the job. Fourth educational resource that I'll be sharing is the University of West London School for PhD Study in Health and Aging in Nigeria. This is a national federal, I would say, Nigeria's a federation, right? So this is a federal program. I mean, maybe this is where whom you know matters. I don't know, because it's a government issued stuff. It's from the Federal Ministry of Health. And they need you to have the IELTS for English proficiency, I believe. And they need you to be a Nigerian citizen who is committed to go back home after the PhD. So yeah, they need you to be a Nigerian citizen, and you need to have a bachelor's or a master's in health or social sciences. So one of the two. You need to have a bachelor's or a master's in health or social sciences. And this is coordinated by the Federal Ministry of Health, and the National Project Coordinator has his email in there. I'll probably put it in the description box, and the website as well in the description box, as well as the screen. All of these resources you should get ready to apply for 2021 if you deem yourself fit for these opportunities, right? The last I'll be sharing is Nigerian Federation Ministry of Education Scholarship for undergrads and graduates. That's a mouthful. So basically, it's another government scholarship for undergrads and grads with first class or second class upper. And for masters, they need you to not be above 35 years. And for PhD, they need you to not be above 40 years. And you need to have already completed your NYSC, and you need to be ready when they select you. So I'll be putting this down there as well. I mean, I didn't get a lot of information in regards to who they want you to go to and all of those things. But at the end of the day, I would be linking down the same website. If you have any questions, you can actually delve into detail and read more about this. The extra one I would be giving is I watched this interview on Arise News by former CEO of Stanbic IBTC, and that inspired me. It's called I can't remember his name. I'll probably put his name in the interview somewhere. And he's really well known, and he's well read as well, because his interview was pretty much intense. And apparently Stanbic IBTC Bank has a blue internship program. This, I would say, is really intense in terms of the selection process, because everything was just so close-knit. They needed you to already set up an account before they can actually release information as to the due dates, when this program is going to be open and everything. So I think it's very, very closed. I don't know, enclosed. I don't know. So they need you to have at least two full academic years. At least 2 full academic years. Be above level 200 before you can apply for this. Actually, an internship. And they need you to already have second class upper honors or better. Like I said, they needed you to already set up an account before they give you a lot of information. So I couldn't really get in because I wasn't going to apply for this internship. But I would be leaving the link to setting up an account and kind of getting more information about this. And the internship is pretty intense. I know in Ghana, Vodafone Ghana has this program where they do internships for people in the university, because I was part of that program. And it's pretty educational, because it was a telco company, and I was a chemist and I had a lot to learn. It was a paid internship too. So an extra education resource, and I would say if you are interested in interning at Stanbic IBTC Bank for the Blue Internship Program, you could check this out. And I'll be leaving the link in the description box as well as the screen. Yeah, so this is the end of the video. I'm kind of like, you know, still in my feelings because I mean nobody is really happy about what's going on, right? I felt like this is the least I could do, just quickly research on educational resources that the youth may or may not be aware of that they can actually grab. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And if you've watched till this point and you've not subscribed to my channel, I really don't know what's happening, because subscribing is free and then you get to know more about my channel and get to know when I post new content. Thank you guys for watching and see you in my next video. Fulbright, Foreign... Okay, I'm dedicating this video to only Nigerians because I want anybody who is watching this video who isn't a Nigerian to please and please share this to any Nigerian youth or any Nigerian at all that you know that might be eligible for these resources, and they should apply because it's out there and it needs to be occupied and these positions need to be filled, these resources and burst. So basically just share with any Nigerian youth or any Nigerian at all that you know, so we can actually, I mean, contribute in our own little ways, right?